welcome back. I hope that you could remember me because, well, Gintoki is completely unmemorable as far as we've seen in this, with one of the main bad guys imagining him as, well, actually a slightly better form than Pintoki or one of the other Gintoki variants that we've seen so far. Is this someone who just is tangentially connected? I know you, we had a grand battle before. Have you lost weight? But when main characters are threatened and faced up against others of the same kind of caliber, Katsura Sakamoto, now Gintoki, all of them standing up for exactly who they are and what they believe in, a leader and worthy to be followed. What kind of story and moral lesson are we going to learn now? And no matter who you are, being able to witness someone charging into the fray of battle, showing a grand splendour of a fight. I do like the old film projector effect being shown over it. That's the Gintoki that we know. And how long did it take them to get on top of that just for the opening credits? Since they like to complain about the script and everything. And how many episodes is it going to be in this storyline before we get more of, well, Shinsuke not, having Takasugi not just lay in bed or missing. Since it's focused on the other three so far. Or, of course, Umibozu. Big scale battles with extraterrestrial warriors. I'm seeing a race like the Yato actually get into it. I am highly anticipating something good. I'm going to look away slightly during the little preview because something was shown last time or time before that. I think you got the wrong person. I think he needs to get his eyes tested. Or maybe some contacts. I mean, he resembles that which he's talking about so closely. Why doesn't Gintoki see it? The fact that they actually... Huh? We're now just adding... Just adding more to the story there. That sounds like something Gintoki would do. Yeah, sure, I'll be a teacher, but you gotta buy me lunch. Oh, he actually started a little business. I wonder if we're going to be I don't think we're going to be seeing more of the character. Ah, an actual number. Ah, yeah, poor Sakamoto. After mocking him like this, he was also attacked from the back while carrying a wounded enemy, so is it really a proof on who's the better sword fighter in Samurai? This is like is it Sherlock Holmes, like discombobulate type thing? Has any of this actually happened yet? Or is he just narrating it during the actual scene? Excuse me? What is this scene that he's seeing in his mind's eye? Of sort of these spectral dust Gintoki. I didn't know Gintoki had this kind of effect. I wonder what this looks like to everyone else just kind of spectating with him just flailing around into the air. Ha. Well, now that he's found the real body. I mean, Gintoki's been in a lot of scrapes and being attacked by beam sabers before, so what does he see in Gintoki's eyes? There we go. Okay. I wonder if he managed to get spectral yakisoba across. But to overcome a mental image, murderous intent, just by throwing all of these imagery at him. Something that probably wouldn't ever be used against anyone. And the other, I was about to say, they are somewhat alike, student and teacher. But there was a lot of rubble on the road. The scavenger of the battlefield. But really, this fight just boiled down to Gintoki standing there for a while, and then walking up and smacking him in the face. He can only see directly what's in front of him. He'll just have to face it. Face it head on. How else is he just going to carry on his day? Excuse me? Did that just plant itself into the cliffside? That would be why. It's just one guy. How could they possibly fall to him? And I wonder if he's going to lose any more body parts by the end of this. If you got a gun, why would you charge into close combat with people with, like, well, the umbrellas? Well then. Maybe the steep drop will actually wake him up slightly. I mean, we've all had a dream where we've started falling. You give that sharp just shock. Maybe it'll work. Or maybe it'll be hitting the ground that finally does it. Doesn't take much for her to jump into the fray whenever she just caught a glimpse of him. He has places to be. Just a, like, spidey sense, kind of, he's in danger. I have to go. So how could he not follow through with that tough talk and bluster now? That didn't last long. And out onto the field steps Oberer. With Shimpachi being the, like, line of defense between them there. He's giving up already. For a named character like him. There's no discussion in it. Sadaharu knows what's important and when things need to be done. A spectre in a cloak. Just another... someone else appearing at the last minute. Not quite as missing as once thought. That's a good kind of freeze frame kind of thing. I like Cavalryman. Well, it's Sadaharu that I liked there. When they can and will use the artillery on their own men. Oh no. When the instrument is destroyed, that's when you know things are going bad. Yeah. You can't see just a unnamed foot soldier do anything there. Oh, I like it. Some terrifying choir just started playing. He's been roused from his little nap. Oh. We're getting the imagery of all those butterflies now on his outfit. But I like the styling of the background here. The wispy ink smoke. So, with that in mind, he's now going to fight with Wanton Abandon. And I didn't think they were going to do it literally. With no weapon on hand, he'll just have to use some that he finds. So many weapons being thrown around to help those being targeted. Stepping in, saving those that aren't quite, friend or fellows. This is just... There's a battle in between their squabble. God damn it. Move this off to the side. Oh. Just drop a fucking airship into the scene. It's just the reunion they needed all those episodes ago. Just with a lot of extra people standing around. It's just how they say hello. Oh, death isn't going to stop them, is it? But when the music starts like it has, take back their own weapon. I think this is exactly what... That's a good little screen as well. what I've been wanting, what I've been hoping for all this time, coming together now, not only in... When the music drops, the visuals go along with it, the battle starts, all four on the field, standing by each other's backs. There could only be one being that can stand in their way, and that one has such a grasp on all of them. Well, 3 of them. Because Sakamoto came along later, didn't he? He wasn't actually a student. And since it seemed Kamui had repaid a little debt there, gave him back his clothes, got him to stand. Animation itself in this, whenever there's a big fight scene and they've gotten a little bit extra funding to put into it. No preview or anything, just nice 2D cloud slates. I could do without the heavy breathing in my ear, but I'll go along with it for now. After a fierce battle, I think we've seen something seen him say that. Excuse me. That's what we need. One that can truly stand up to be the leading role. Zurajanai. How many scenes are there going to be flipped? Now we don't know what is truth. Who is really behind the scenes? Find some bread. Oh, like I was saying earlier, are we going to have a catch up with that character who apparently opened several stores, successful or not? Just replacing Gintoki in all of these scenes with the true one. I like how all the others are just still keeping the pose, so stop freaking out, come on! I do love when Gintama gets a little meta with its jokes. My god. That battle, getting the awakening we needed. Takasugi, in first action, okay, I've slept long enough. The many fake outs, oh no, Takasugi and Gintoki have stabbed each other. I mean, is there anyone who actually thought they did? But raised into action from tears on the battlefield. So many coming together that used to be on opposing sides, yet still fighting for the same kind of reason and outcome for eventuality. That was an episode that kind of shone. Like, the entire set before this has really been leading up to something, and the culmination of the story alone would have been something to really set out on this one. But the animation, fight choreography, it was quite good. The music drop, the emotion, the characters coming together in the pivotal moment, the moment where all stories collide, and a moment where all four fight back to back once again in front of a colossal enemy. A retelling of the story they had many years prior. I just wonder if the final outcome is going to go slightly different. But with the accented, double-chinned Gintoki being the one that really went through everything, and we've just been tricked. The one we've seen, the main character, he's just been usurping all of the scenes and taking the glory for his own. What a bastard. And I wouldn't really put it past Gintama, have one scene, just erase one character out there, toss him off by the side, put someone else in. There we go. That's how we do the story from now on. What's that? Continuity? Not heard of that one before. Does it go well with rice? Of course, one being thinking of food, Gintoki facing imminent death. Ooh. But sunny side up eggs for breakfast does actually sound kind of good. And that entire battle in the start was just a whole nothing burger. You had Katsura actually standing up in a actual battle, one-on-one combat, which he got through, but not unscathed. The entire fleet of Sakamoto really suffering from being overtaken. Him and taking some blows. And then there's Gintoki just watching someone flail around at some spectral ghost versions of him. But of course, that one reason for it, the only thing his mind's eye couldn't see, just how similar to Itsuro Shoyu, the immortal being standing at the pinnacle of everything, is Gintoki. He learned from the best, after all, striving to reach him. A monster's blade can't fell him, so has Gintoki always been training for this moment? But my god, I'm talking a load of bollocks. You've probably noticed by now I have no idea what I'm on about, but it's good to watch. Gintama's fun. This isn't the end of this week's episode, so sit back, relax, get some popcorn, some nice and cool strawberry milk, and let's continue on with more Gintama. So if you enjoyed this one, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, maybe even my Discord. But make sure I see you there. If you want to be the sword keeping the ideals of my channel alive, consider joining on to my Patreon. And while admittedly nowhere near as dangerous or life-threatening as what we're seeing here, the battle of watching anime on the internet is nowhere near finished. When it comes to Gintama, there's a lot more. So, I need to thank Electric Ant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Shiwan, Mats, Girly, Cardboard, Croyville, Gintaman, Jennifer Rojas, Dark Shadow 7899, Jeremiah Tima, Finesse Kid, and everyone else. Just if you can see me with that third eye, don't go telling everyone.